Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Chivermanos. We did it! We came back! We're in the final! We eliminated América in the semis! Y vamos por la 13. El Guadalajara will play the great final of Clausura 2023 after defeating América by 3-1 at Estadio Azteca on Sunday night. In this way, the team commanded by Veljko Paunovic will look for the 13th league championship in the history of the institution. And let's take a look of what was a memorable semi-final, which will present tales and stories for years to come. Ronaldo Cisneros opened the score at the 19th minute after a great play by Roberto Alvarado, who got the ball at our own half of the pitch, drove the ball, dribbled América players and sent a fantastic through ball for Ronaldo to dribble Malagón and scored the first of the night. The 57th minute, Diego Valdez headed across into the back of the net with 1-1 on the score and a negative 2-1 on aggregate with just over half an hour left to play. Chivas needed 2 goals and the mission seemed unachievable, but nothing is impossible for Las Chivas de Pauno. Even after having a disallowed goal, we still don't know why at the 68th minute, but as I said, nothing is impossible for Las Chivas de Pauno, who scored again shortly after the disallowed goal through a laboratory play between Roberto Alvarado with his second assist of the night and Alan Mozo, who sent a messinazo to the bottom left corner. We only needed one more goal and that arrived at the 88th minute after a beautiful cross from Fernando Beltrán to Gilberto Orozco Chiquete, who with the sole of 40 million Chivermanos headed Chivas into the final of Clausura 2023. Estamos en la final, chinga! After knocking off América at their home turf and reaching his first final in his first tournament, Serbian coach Veljko Paunovic spoke about what it means for him to reach the final with Chivas, but he also emphasized that there's still work to do.
Para mí significa muchísimo, pero principalmente porque he visto que soy capaz de inspirar a un gran club y a la gente que trabaja, a los chicos que trabajan, inspirarlos y darles la confianza y la fe para poder sacar su mejor talento que tienen, su mejor versión. Y todavía no hemos hecho nada, todavía nos queda el último paso, el más grande, el más importante. Y por eso tenemos que mantener la humildad.
Thousands of Chivermanos gathered in La Minerva in Guadalajara on Sunday night after the final whistle against América. And let's hope to have another and bigger party in 1 week time and celebrate even greater things. Chivas Tigres will be a re-edition of the Clausura 2017 final, which was the last time that Chivas were Mexican champions. The first leg of the great final kicks off on Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time and 10 p.m. Eastern, and it will take place at Estadio Universitario in Monterrey, also known as El Volcán. If you are in the United States, you can watch the match on TUDN USA and Univision. The second leg takes place on Sunday at Estadio Akron. Sunday's match kicks off at 6:35 p.m. Pacific Time and 9:35 p.m. Eastern. If you're in the United States, you can watch the second leg on Telemundo Deportes. It is the 9th final that Chivas plays since the Liguilla format was installed. Let's hope to uneven the balance in our favor as we have won 4 and lost 4. We lost the finals against Puebla and América in the 80s, against Necaxa in Invierno 98, and against Pumas in Clausura 2004. 2 of those finals were lost in penalty kicks. On the flip side, we have won 4 Liga MX championships since the Liguilla format was installed. We defeated Cruz Azul to win La Novena in the 1986-87 season, just after Argentina won the World Cup, by the way. We then defeated Toros Neza to win La Décima in Verano 1997. La Undécima then arrived in Apertura 2006 after defeating Toluca, and La Duodécima arrived 6 years ago against the same opponent we are facing this week, against Los Tigres de la Universidad Autónoma de Nuevo León. And just like in Clausura 2017, this time we are playing the second leg at home, and just like last time, the second leg is at Estadio Akron. taking place on a Sunday, 28th of May. Worth stating that during the era of El Campeonísimo, the Chivas won its first 8 league championships. The format was a regular league format, and there was no Liguilla and no playoffs. In addition, we gotta say that Chivas and Tigres have faced each other 3 times in La Liguilla, and all of the 3 times the victorious team has been El Guadalajara. The first meeting in La Fiesta Grande dates back to 2007, when the Chivas, coached by Chepo de la Torre, defeated Tigres in the quarterfinals by a 6-3 on aggregate. The second previous meeting between Chivas and the Regios took place in the same stage of the quarterfinals, but in Clausura 2011, when Chivas managed to eliminate the fearsome Tigres, who had finished as super leaders of the championship with a 4-2 on aggregate for El Rebaño. And the most recent and most remembered one by the Rojiblanca Nation is the grand final of the Clausura 2017, when Matias Almeida's Chivas faced André Pierre Guignac's Tigres, and the most popular and beloved team in our country kept its date with history by winning 4-3 on aggregate. So write it down, Chivermanos. 3 times against Tigres in Liguilla, 3 times we have defeated them in Liguilla, so let's look for a 4th one. Chivas is back from Capital Rojiblanca and resumed practices at Verde Valle this Tuesday morning, already preparing the first leg of the final against Tigres. On the flip side, Carlos Cisneros will miss the next 8 or 9 months of competition due to the unfortunate event that he suffered a torn ACL against América on the semi-final second leg. We know it is tough times for you, Cheral, but we want you to know that everyone's with you and we want to send you all the best. Fuerza, Charal! Moving on to Chivas Femenil, the team commanded by Juan Pablo Alfaro unfortunately finished their participation in Clausura 2023 after being knocked off by Pachuca by losing 3-1 at Estadio Jalisco on Sunday. Moving on to Cantera Rojiblanca, El Tapatío are the champions of Liga Expansión after defeating Atlético Morelia by 4-3 on aggregate score. Saturday's second leg at Estadio Akron was preceded by a 2-1 win in Morelia. However, we lost in the 90 minutes at the Akron on Saturday, but a header by Jesus El Tepa González sealed the championship and the trophy for El Tapatío. In this way, El Tapatío wins La Liga Expansión. El Tapatío are the champions of the second division of Mexican football, and speaks well about the project of Cantera Rojiblanca. It is the first title of Liga Expansión for El Tapatío. We are the champions, and congratulations to the team managed by Gerardo Espinosa. This has been a new edition of We Go To News. I am Alfredo Rodriguez, and as always, arriba las Chivas.